Hey, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing well on this pretty bright Sunday. At least it's bright for me. I don't know what the weather's like for you guys. Um, I've had my mind on a couple things recently that I felt recently that I should kind of put out to you guys that watch. Um, But first, I do want to say thank you for those who do watch my content and do like the content being put out. It's very well appreciated. I love the support. It's more support than what I thought I was going to get my first couple months doing content. It's been something I've wanted to do for years, and getting my PC and finally doing those things, I felt really good about it. I would like to get bigger with it because it's kind of a dream job of mine. Right now, it's more of a hobby because obviously I'm not super big yet or verified or anything, but we're taking our first steps to get there, and we're still working at it slowly but surely. But with that being said, I want to explain why videos haven't been put out in the past couple months. I'm gonna start with I've dealt with a lot of withdrawals in the beginning of this year that were alcohol related, and I didn't want to talk about this sooner just because I felt it was kind of a thing that I was recovering from personally. Only my very close friends and my family know about it. As far as how bad it was, I just felt like it wasn't all necessary. But with the circumstances that have happened now, I felt I should include it as to why the videos haven't been put out. And with that, it's a good part of this is I don't have withdrawals anymore. I haven't touched alcohol since the New Year's. Very proud of that, and I don't ever want to touch it again. It's just it didn't make me a great person. It changed me emotionally and physically very badly. Not to where I was going to the hospital because I blacked out, but just my physical and mental health were taking a toll because of it. And I'm glad I finally found, I'm glad I found God to help guide me out of it. And especially my friends and family that were also there to help guide me out of it. The amount of support that I got for it was a lot of help for me. But there was also a very negative source of help that also got me out of it. My wife was I don't really ask questions about it because it's a done deal, but from what I know, divorce papers were probably going to be a factor, and it hit me to the point where I didn't know what I would do without her in my life, because she was there for a lot of things, and she's been the biggest support, for my life with everything going on in it. And I'm not trying to make this a big life story. It's not the whole point of this video. But I would like to say that with her help and other members of my family and friends, especially, that were there for some of that, help guide me out of that. And that was more or less correlating as to why not a lot of videos were coming out, because I was dealing with a lot of mental stuff. I'm good now, though. Want to end that on a good note. I am way better. I eat healthier and I'm more active, and I don't have any sighting to want to touch alcohol again. And I'm very proud of that. And I'm going strong, and I don't ever think I'm going to touch it again, and I hope I don't, and I'm sure I won't. But moving forward with the other things that were going on, for those of you who know a little bit, or actually before we get into that, I would like to say this video, this recording muted all the sounds. It's a very, very random recording I chose for this. I don't even know what's happening in this video. It was just something that I had clipped out at this point, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be talking for the whole hour and a half that I'm that I'm playing this. But yeah, I don't even know what's happening, so this will be a watch together kind of thing, because I don't remember every game that I play. So we'll see how terrible I am, because that's another thing. I'm not the greatest player ever, and I don't claim to be. I play for the times. I don't really play for the stats. But anyway, I don't know if you can hear my squeaky chair in the background. My chair is basically broken at this point. I didn't pay very much money for it, and that's kind of what I get. So, another thing to invest in. But moving forward with everything that's been happening, my mental state has gotten better, but I'm dealing with other things in my life now, which are coming from the fact that I'm finishing my contract out in the Navy. The Navy, as a general thing that I've done, my experience, and I'll parenthesize this, my experience in the Navy hasn't been the best for me. And I know a lot of people out there will tell me I did a lot wrong, that I didn't strive to be the best I could be in it. But the problem is I didn't want to be the best in it, because it changed me as a person. It changed me into someone that I didn't really want to be. And it wasn't me. Granted, it's the military. I have to deal with it for as long as my contract goes. But now I'm at the end of the tunnel. I'm just waiting to step out. I'm at my last stretch, and I'll be heading off to bigger and better things for my sake and for my family's sake. That is basically living on my own terms finally. Starting a whole new chapter. And I hope everything goes well. At least I'm sure it will, because we've been planning on... Well, we officially started doing plans and started executing stuff about 1.5 years ago. And that's a very long time to prep. And we established our, next chapter fairly well, and it should work out for us. And no matter what, I will make it work out for us. But with that being said, just the mental part of things is lately I just been more, I guess, easily irritated with things, just because I know that I could be out of this very soon. And just the things that I deal with in the military, a lot of people, again, will probably say, oh, that's nothing. But for me personally, it's not the best for me. And I've been dealing with it recently, and I've been coming home not irritated, but just feel tired. Like, I just feel tired. And even though I get plenty of sleep at night, I come home just exhausted. Granted, I don't do the most hardest work ever, but the environment just, it has this weird effect on weighing on people. At least for me it does. Just the work environment and the people, and nothing against anyone personally. It's just it's as a whole, collectively. That's one of the things that is just not doing well for me, and that's why I'm getting out, because I can't deal with all the ridiculous stuff that happens. And I won't go too much into it because I don't really like talking about it all that much. Obviously, for this sake, I'm including it because for you guys that are curious, I feel like you should know. With that being said, the third thing I would like to discuss is my transition out of this. Right now, I'm working on selling my house. I took quite a long time prepping my house. Not that it was torn up or everything, but it's just there was a lot of planning because my wife isn't physically here. Moved her back early so she could start her career, which she's doing very, very good in. I mean, she's working a job right now, but she just got done with her schooling, and then she's going to work on the next step to be able to do what she's been wanting to do for years, which I'm very proud of her. She's doing really, really good, and I do hope that she can get her dream job going and she can enjoy herself, which I believe she will. But as far as me goes, with the house situation, I've been trying to sell it, and I took a long time doing it, and I took hours out of each day to basically organize everything and put everything into storage and figure out what we don't need and what we can keep. And it was kind of a headache, if I'm being honest, but it's all done now. And I just been taking a break from it all because it was a long period of time, which I personally feel like I shouldn't have taken as much time as I did. I feel like I could have started it sooner and got a little more of a head start on it, but I didn't because, again, I was dealing with the withdrawals and a lot of other stuff, coping with everything that was happening at the time. But I took about a month or two, I think it was about 2 months, to get my house ready and have everything prepped to sell. And now that it's up and I'm getting decent results, I'm not off the hook yet, but basically this house is kind of tying me down to this place, and I'm very far away from home, if you guys should know. I won't say where home is, obviously, because that's not something I want to put out. It's very personal. But with all things considered, that's one of the big things that's been weighing down on why content hasn't been put out, because I just haven't had time. Like, time has just been kind of against me with some of these things that I'm trying to do. A lot of paperwork and a lot of running around, and there's just a lot of stuff going on. Now, for the future, I don't know if I'll have even enough time in the future when I'm out of the Navy. Granted, I'll be a whole lot happier, and I know I will, because I'll be doing something that I feel like is worth my time and knowledge, because it's all things I can actually use outside of the Navy and be successful in it and help me in my casual life. But I'll be working longer hours, which I'm not too concerned of, just because it's work I'm familiar with and it's something that is benefiting me more than how this is benefiting me now. I'll have 3 days off per week. That's guaranteed because that's our schedule. So with those times, I'll be doing school and, trying to record content. But I'll also be spending a lot of time with family, time that I just wasn't spending with them when they were here. I feel like I didn't spend enough time with them while they were here, even because, again, from what I was saying earlier, the alcohol was kind of bad. And I regret every bit of it. But again, with everything happening and all things considered, I don't know what the future holds as far as content. All I can say is I will do my best for those of you that do watch and do enjoy. Again, I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me, and I very much appreciate moving forward with the people that do watch and will continue to watch. I will do my best to make content more and more entertaining for everyone that watches, and hopefully we'll make it a big thing in the future. Again, with it being a dream of mine to be able to do, I very much hope it goes well for me, and I hope that everything works out as far as me transitioning out of this to be a civilian. Wish me luck, and I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope everyone has a great week for that matter. And yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I wanted to let you guys know what was happening, and I hope this wasn't a depressing thing, because it's not. Again, I just wanted to let everyone know why content was not being put out for the past couple months. So, again, I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching the content, and be ready for more content in the future. Goodbye, guys.